The wedding photography style you choose, natural light or flash photography, will fundamentally shape how your entire wedding day is captured. Some photographers insist that natural light creates the most authentic, romantic wedding imagery. Others maintain that skillful flash techniques ensure consistent, vibrant photos throughout any wedding day. After photographing over 125 weddings using both approaches, I've discovered there's no universally best style, just different techniques that create different visual stories for different types of couples and celebrations. Today, I'm exploring the genuine benefits of both approaches to help you find the wedding photography style that truly aligns with your vision. I'm Gabriel Evans from originally Gabe, right here in Orlando, Florida. Over the past few years, I've captured over 125 weddings, and I've won international recognition from Wed Awards. I photographed weddings using exclusively natural light, primarily flash techniques, and various hybrid approaches mixing in both. Each style creates a distinct visual aesthetic, and understanding these differences helps you choose a photographer whose approach matches the wedding images you're envisioning. Today, I'm taking you through how both natural light and flash techniques impact every phase of your wedding day photography, from getting ready all the way through the reception. By the end of this video, you'll understand the genuine visual differences between natural lit and flash photography throughout a complete wedding day. More importantly, you'll know which questions to ask photographers to ensure their lighting approach creates the specific aesthetic you're hoping for in your wedding photos. First, I'll explain the core characteristics of both natural light and flash photography styles. Then I'll explore how each approach impacts specific parts of your wedding day from getting ready to reception. Finally, I'll share practical questions to ask when choosing a photographer to ensure their style aligns with your vision. Let's start by exploring the key characteristics of natural light and flash photography styles. Natural light photography relies primarily on available light sources, sunlight, window light, or existing venue lighting, with minimal or no supplemental lighting from the photographer. Visually, natural light creates soft, dimensional images with subtle transitions between highlights and shadows. Colors tend to appear more muted and atmospheric, creating a painterly quality that many couples find romantic. The emotional feel of natural light photos is often described as authentic, organic, timeless. These images capture light as it naturally exists, rather than creating a photographer-enhanced version. Natural light photographers typically seek out locations with beautiful existing light. Position your couples near windows or in open shade. Time portraits around golden hour whenever possible. We use reflectors to gently redirect available light, embrace the atmospheric qualities of the existing wedding venues that we're at. However, natural light photography does come with limitations. Results are highly dependent on available lighting conditions. Challenging lighting scenarios may produce more grain or less color accuracy. Inconsistent results across varying conditions require exceptional technical skill. It's not as easy as it seems. Flash photography incorporates artificial light sources. From subtle fill flash, kind of like my beard, it would be a little bit brighter, that complements natural light, to a more dramatic off-camera lighting setup. Visually, flash techniques create a crisp, vibrant image with well-defined details and consistent exposure. Colors typically appear more saturated, true to life, creating a polished look that feels editorial and refined. The emotional feel of flash photography is often described as dramatic, high impact, and contemporary. These images create a heightened version of reality that ensures clarity and detail in every scenario. Flash photographers typically create their own perfect light rather than relying on existing conditions, Maintain consistent results regardless of venue or weather. Use light modifiers to shape and control illumination. Develop signature lighting styles that define their work, and it ensures reliability across any challenging environment. The considerations with flash photography include potential changes to the natural atmosphere of spaces. Some flash techniques may feel more noticeable during those really intimate moments, and less experienced flash photographers might create results that feel artificial, not as natural. Many photographers actually work along a spectrum between these approaches, using natural light when it serves the moment and adding flash when needed or desired. Understanding both extremes helps you identify where your preferences fall. Now, let's explore how these different approaches affect each part of your wedding day photography. During your getting ready time, natural light approaches typically position you near windows or in rooms with an abundant amount of light. The resulting images have a soft, intimate quality with gentle shadows that create dimension. This style particularly excels at capturing emotional moments, the sparkle in details, and the authentic atmosphere of preparation. Flash approaches during getting ready often use bounce techniques or off camera setups to ensure consistent lighting regardless of the room's conditions. These images show clear detail in even the darkest hotel rooms or venues. The results tend to appear more polished and magazine worthy, with every detail crisp and clearly defined. Your preparation space significantly impacts which approach might work better. Bright rooms with large windows naturally lend themselves to beautiful natural light imagery. Dark walled venues or rooms with limited windows might benefit from flash techniques to maintain image quality. For your ceremony, natural light photographers position themselves strategically based on the existing light direction. Outdoor ceremonies in good light create soft, evenly lit images that showcase the natural environment and emotional moments. Indoor ceremonies rely on window light or venue illumination, which can create dramatic directional light at its best, or challenging low light situations at its most difficult. Flash photographers approach ceremonies with careful technique to avoid distraction. Modern approaches use subtle bounce light or strategically placed off camera flashes to ensure every moment is well lit without drawing attention. This ensures consistent exposure of both of your faces and the surrounding details, regardless of backlighting or if you're in a dark venue. Ceremony location dramatically influences which approach excels. Outdoor ceremonies during daylight often shine with natural light. Indoor ceremonies with limited windows may benefit from thoughtful flash techniques, especially in houses of worship with strict positioning requirements. For couples portraits, natural light photographers seek the golden hours after sunrise or before sunset when sunlight is soft and flattering. They position you to leverage the existing light for dimensional, atmospheric images that feel romantic and timeless. The resulting portraits capture the authentic environment with a painterly quality. It's very subtle. When doing flash photography during your portrait session, it ranges from subtle fill light that balances harsh conditions to more dramatic lighting that creates editorial style images. These techniques ensure your faces are perfectly illuminated regardless of backlight or challenging conditions. The portraits tend to have more pop and vibrant color separation. Your portrait location and timing significantly impacts which approach might better serve your vision. Golden hour outdoor portraits naturally lend themselves to beautiful natural light results. Midday sun or indoor venues with limited light might benefit from flash techniques to overcome challenging conditions. Receptions present the most significant differences between approaches. Natural light reception photography relies primarily on venue lighting, candlelight, or decorative elements like string lights. As daylight fades, these images embrace higher grain and contrast, creating moody, atmospheric documentation of your celebration. The results capture the authentic ambiance guests experience, with all the emotion and energy of the environment. Flash reception photography creates consistent, clear images throughout the night, regardless of venue darkness. These techniques ensure every toast, dance move, and interaction is properly exposed with vibrant color and detail. The results tend to look more polished and commercial, with the couple clearly defined against the backgrounds. Your reception venue and personal aesthetic heavily influence which approach might align better with your vision. Outdoor receptions with beautiful ambient lighting meet shine with natural light documentation. Here's the thing: dark indoor venues or celebrations extending late into the night often benefit from thoughtful flash techniques to maintain image clarity and color accuracy. So, how do you decide which approach better aligns with your wedding vision? Consider this. First, analyze your personal aesthetic preferences. Look at wedding photographers' portfolios and notice which images you're naturally drawn to. Do you prefer the soft, atmospheric quality of natural light or the vibrant, crisp look of well executed flash? Your instinctive reaction reveals your true preferences. Second, consider your specific venue characteristics. Venues with abundant windows, outdoor spaces, and golden hour timing naturally complement natural light approaches. Darker venues, indoor locations with limited windows, or events extending primarily into evening might benefit from flash techniques. Third, think about your priority wedding moments and their lighting context. If your key moments will occur in challenging light, like a dimly lit first dance or a backlit sunset ceremony, discuss with the photographers how they'd approach these specific scenarios. Fourth, consider your comfort level with the photography process. Natural light often feels less intrusive as photographers work with existing conditions. Flash setups can be more noticeable, though skilled photographers minimize this impact. Finally, recognize that many exceptional photographers actually use hybrid approaches, leveraging beautiful natural light when available and supplementing with flash when it enhances the result. The question isn't necessarily which extreme to choose, but where on the spectrum your preferences fall. Rather than being limited to just one lighting style, my approach to wedding photography embraces the unique strengths of both natural light and flash techniques throughout your day. I believe lighting choices should enhance the specific moment, venue, and atmosphere of each part of your wedding rather than forcing every scenario into a single style. For outdoor ceremonies blessed with beautiful golden hour light, I often embrace natural light techniques that capture the soft, dimensional quality of the environment. This preserves the authentic ambiance and creates that dreamy, romantic aesthetic many couples love. When we move into challenging lighting situations like a dimly lit ballroom or backlit sunset portraits, I do incorporate thoughtful flash techniques that ensure you always look your absolute best while still maintaining that genuine feeling of the moment. This adaptable approach means your complete wedding story features the best qualities of both lighting styles: the authentic atmosphere of natural light when it serves the moment, and the consistent clarity of flash when it enhances the moment. Throughout your day, my priority is creating images that feel genuine to your experience, while ensuring every important moment is beautifully documented, regardless of lighting challenges. For portraits, we can even create multiple looks using different lighting approaches in the same location. Perhaps some with that soft, natural light feeling, and others with more dramatic, creative lighting that creates editorial worthy images. My couples appreciate this flexible approach because it provides a diverse, comprehensive gallery that captures both the authentic atmosphere of their day and ensures every meaningful moment is documented with clarity and beauty. Because ultimately, the best lighting approach isn't about technical dogma, it's about creating the most beautiful, meaningful documentation of your specific wedding with techniques that serve your unique vision. Isn't natural light photography more authentic since it uses the actual light present? Kinda. While natural light does capture existing conditions, authenticity is subjective. Our eyes actually adjust to different lighting conditions more effectively than our cameras do. Well executed flash often creates images closer to what you actually perceived rather than what a camera captures in challenging light. Both approaches interpret reality through the photographer's artistic lens, our eyes. Won't flash photography be distracting during my intimate moments? Modern flash techniques have evolved dramatically. Experienced photographers use subtle methods that guests barely notice. Many couples report being surprised when seeing flash in their images because they never observed it during the emotional moments. They're in the moment. The photographer's skill and sensitivity matter more than the general approach. Couples who want wedding photos that truly capture their vision understand that lighting approach plays a crucial role in creating the visual story of their celebration. If you're planning your wedding in Orlando and want to discuss which lighting style might better align with your specific venue and aesthetic, let's talk. I'm offering free 30-minute discovery calls where we can explore your wedding vision and how different photography approaches might bring that vision to life. Click the link in the description to schedule your call, and let's make sure your wedding photography perfectly captures the feeling you want to remember. Because understanding these different approaches helps you choose a photographer whose style naturally creates the wedding images you love.